seconds away from stealing it here. What a victory this will be.
And Cargill answers with a brutal pump kick.
Liv Morgan, a former SmackDown Women's Champion and one of WWE's most adored superstars, has been abruptly released from the company amid allegations of her involvement in a violent backstage attack on Jade Cargill. This shocking decision comes in the wake of an extensive investigation into the incident, which left Cargill in critical condition and required her to be rushed to a medical facility. The WWE Universe is now grappling with several pressing questions. Why would Liv Morgan, a beloved fan favorite, allegedly turn against a fellow competitor? Is she truly responsible for this act of violence, or could this be a case of mistaken suspicion? Furthermore, what are the broader implications of this controversy for the future of WWE's women's division? The troubling series of events began during a recent episode of SmackDown, where fans and superstars alike were left in shock upon seeing harrowing footage of Jade Cargill being brutally attacked backstage. The video, which quickly went viral on social media, depicted a chaotic and violent scene, though the perpetrator's identity remained obscured. Cargill, one of WWE's most promising new talents, was immediately attended to by medical personnel before being transported to the hospital in an ambulance. Her condition was deemed critical, leaving fans deeply concerned about her well-being and her future in WWE. In the aftermath of the attack, the WWE locker room was filled with speculation about who could have committed such a heinous act. Initially, there were no clear suspects, and many wondered whether the attack was a random act of violence or the result of escalating tensions among WWE's fiercely competitive women's division. However, as the hours passed and details began to emerge, suspicions took a shocking turn, pointing toward an unexpected figure: Liv Morgan. Liv, known for her passionate personality and fiery in-ring performances, has long been a standout star in WWE. Her underdog narrative and strong connection with fans made her one of the most endearing figures in professional wrestling. However, her unpredictable nature and occasional emotional outbursts have also rendered her a polarizing figure among both fans and peers. Reports surfaced indicating that Liv had been seen near the area where the attack took place shortly before the incident occurred. While no direct witnesses came forward to confirm her involvement, the circumstantial evidence raised serious doubts and painted her as a potential suspect. This revelation ignited a media storm, and Liv quickly found herself at the center of controversy. Fans took to social media to express their disbelief, with some defending Liv as incapable of such an act, while others speculated about possible motives. Could jealousy, personal animosity, or even professional rivalry have driven her to such an extreme? These unanswered questions only fueled the growing scrutiny around her actions. Despite the allegations swirling around her, Liv Morgan firmly denied any involvement in the attack. In a statement released through WWE, she asserted her innocence, stating, "I am not responsible for what happened to Jade, and I won't stand for the lies being spread about me. No one can accuse me of something I didn't do." Her declaration, however, did little to quell the growing doubts within WWE's management and fanbase. Public opinion began to fracture, with some maintaining their unwavering support for Liv and others demanding accountability. As the situation escalated, WWE officials, led by Chief Content Officer Triple H, launched a comprehensive investigation into the incident. Triple H, known for his meticulous approach and commitment to maintaining the integrity of WWE, addressed the WWE Universe during a live broadcast. Speaking with a somber tone, he assured fans that WWE would conduct a thorough inquiry into the attack on Jade Cargill. "What happened to Jade Cargill is unacceptable," he stated. "WWE is a family, and when one of our own is harmed, we take it seriously. We are leaving no stone unturned to uncover the truth and ensure that justice is served." Behind the scenes, the investigation unfolded with a heightened sense of urgency. WWE officials interviewed multiple superstars, reviewed hours of security footage, and pieced together a timeline of events leading up to the attack. The process was exhaustive, but as more information came to light, Liv Morgan's name continued to surface as a potential suspect. Her proximity to the scene and the lack of a clear alibi raised additional concerns. Meanwhile, Liv found herself increasingly isolated within the WWE locker room. Many of her peers distanced themselves from her, unsure of whether to believe her claims of innocence or the growing circumstantial evidence against her. For Liv, who had built a career on resilience and overcoming obstacles, this was a deeply challenging and disheartening moment. The culmination of the investigation came during a highly anticipated segment on SmackDown. Triple H, with a grave expression, addressed the WWE Universe once more. In a shocking announcement, he revealed that Liv Morgan's contract with WWE had been terminated effective immediately. After a thorough investigation, he stated, WWE has determined that Liv Morgan's actions were directly linked to the attack on Jade Cargill. While we cannot disclose all the details of our findings, we must prioritize the safety and integrity of our organization. Behind the scenes, tensions ran high. Liv reportedly became increasingly isolated as her peers in the locker room distanced themselves, uncertain of where their loyalties should lie. The investigation encompassed interviews with superstars, a review of security footage, and a detailed timeline of events. Despite Liv's protests of innocence, WWE's findings pointed to her involvement, though the details of the evidence remained confidential. The gravity of the allegations led to a decision that sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. During a special segment on SmackDown, Triple H took to the ring to deliver the verdict. In a somber announcement, he stated, "After a thorough investigation, WWE has determined that Liv Morgan's actions were directly linked to the attack on Jade Cargill. While we cannot disclose all the details of our findings, we must prioritize the safety and integrity of our organization." Effective immediately, Liv Morgan is no longer part of WWE. The crowd's reaction was a mixture of stunned silence, vocal outrage, and scattered applause, reflecting the divisive nature of this decision. Liv Morgan's termination marks a dramatic fall from grace for a superstar who was once considered a cornerstone of WWE's women's division. Backstage sources described her as visibly distraught, pleading with Triple H and other officials to reconsider the decision. She later took to social media to share her side of the story, writing, "I didn't do this. I would never hurt anyone like that. This isn't the end of my story. I'll prove my innocence." Her post sparked a wave of online support, with fans coining the hashtag number #JusticeForLiv to demand her reinstatement and an impartial review of the evidence. However, the damage to her reputation and career was already substantial. The reactions to Liv Morgan's firing have been deeply divided. Prominent superstars such as Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks expressed sadness over Liv's departure, emphasizing her contributions to WWE and the difficulty of reconciling these allegations with her character. Conversely, Charlotte Flair and others praised WWE's commitment to maintaining a safe and professional environment. The WWE Universe mirrored these contrasting sentiments. One fan tweeted, "Liv Morgan didn't deserve to go out like this. I hope she clears her name and comes back stronger. Our justice for Liv," while another wrote, "She's guilty. The timing, the evidence, it all points to her. WWE made the right call." Meanwhile, the focus has shifted toward Jade Cargill's recovery. A rising star in WWE, Cargill has been the subject of an outpouring of support from fans and fellow superstars alike. Sources indicate that while her injuries are severe, her condition is stable, and she is determined to return to the ring when fully healed. WWE has pledged to provide updates on her progress, ensuring that her journey back to the spotlight receives the attention and care it deserves. As the fallout from this incident continues, the future remains uncertain for both Liv Morgan and the WWE Women's Division. For Liv, the path ahead is fraught with challenges as she seeks to rebuild her career and prove her innocence. For WWE, the incident serves as a stark reminder of the complexities and vulnerabilities inherent in managing a competitive and high-stakes environment. One thing is certain, the repercussions of this controversy will be felt for months, if not years to come. Whether Liv Morgan will find redemption or fade into obscurity remains to be seen, but her story has undeniably left an indelible mark on WWE history.